Hi guys, it's Steffi, and today I wanted to share with you some of the classroom books that I picked up in the month of September. Now, I have a huge classroom library of picture books and young reader books in my classroom because I have a problem when it comes to collecting books, but I've been really good lately in not buying books for the sake of buying books. I've been really picky with the picture books that I get, and I'm also quite picky with the teacher resource books that I pick up. So today's video is going to have a really quick recap of some resource books that I was sent for review, and it's also going to have some picture books that I picked up. And it's only very small, so hopefully this will be a short video. Okay, this month I was kindly sent some books for review from RIC Publications. I've had really wonderful dealings with them in the past. I've done quite a few reviews for them, and this month they sent me the new Australian Curriculum Health book for Foundation and the Australian Curriculum Maths Money book which is book 1, which is for grades 1 and grade 2. So for those of you who aren't familiar, I do teach prep or foundation here in Melbourne, and that means I teach 5 and 6 year olds, so children in their first year of school. I've already done reviews for these books. I'll leave those links down on my blog, but I did want to say that I do really enjoy these resource books because RIC Publications put a lot of effort into creating resources that can support teachers, so they're not going to replace your curriculum, and nor should they. I don't think any book can replace a curriculum designed by a classroom teacher, but these give you lots of really good ideas and activities. For example, let me find the page. Something like this. Now, I teach 5 and 6 year olds. You can't give them a blank bit of paper and tell them to draw 4 boxes and to draw something in the boxes. It's easier to give them a little template, and that helps them to conceptualize where you want them to put things. So things like this come in really handy because it means I don't have to create them myself, which I do like doing. I really like doing that, but I really do enjoy these books. And the thing that I love most about them, they've got stories in them, they've got conversations for the kids to follow. The graphics are really clean, the pages are really simple and clean and easy to read. There's not huge ranges of color. That sort of stuff really irritates me in resource books because kids are very easily distracted. I did want to say thank you to RIC for sending these to me. The money one was really well timed because we're starting off with money as soon as we go back next week. So I look forward to using some of the ideas and activities in these books. Next up, I have 4 picture books that I picked up this month, and I picked them all up at the same time because I had a bookstore that opened up locally and they had 20% off all of their books, and I used it as an opportunity to pick up a few things. It was really exciting. 2 of them were signed copies of books, which is really fun because then I get to show the kids. So let's get into them. So the first one is Do Not Open This Book by Andy Lee. Now, Andy Lee is quite a well-known personality here in Australia. This is a book along the lines of The Book with No Pictures and This is a Ball and Did You Take the Book from My Book? Meaning that it's quite silly and it's designed to get kids to talk back to the book and to argue with it, because the whole point is this little character here is telling you to not open this book and to not turn the page. Now, I know my class, and my class is going to love this because these are the types of books that I get asked all the time to reread, no matter how much it drives me nuts. But it is really fun and it is really cute, and I'm a sucker for a really well-designed children's book, and I love the colours on this. So the next 2 books that I picked up are by the same author. I picked up Mr. Chicken Lands on London and Mr. Chicken Arriva a Roma, which is really bad accent. Sorry, but they're both by Lee Hobbs, and these ones are the signed copies that I picked up from readings. For those of you who aren't familiar, Mr. Chicken is the latest in Lee Hobbs' character collection. Lee Hobbs has also previously written Horrible Harriet and Old Tom. Mr. Chicken is a very interesting character, and he likes to travel. And the first book he went to Paris. I think this is the second one, and I think this might be the Rome one, might be the third one. And I do have the Paris book, and the kids do really enjoy it. This is just Mr. Chicken's adventures in London, and usually his travels last for a day, and you read the story, and as an adult you go, yeah, you can't do all that in a day. But for the kids, it's a really wild adventure, and they love it, and he's such a quirky looking character. Mr. Chicken Goes to Rome. It's really cute. And the really fun thing is Lee Hobbs has signed them in the little bookplate. Best Wishes from Lee Hobbs and Mr. Chicken, and it's in both books. But I like this one's a hardcover as well. Finally, this is probably one of my favourite books that I've picked up in a long time, and it's by Oliver Jeffers, who does just stunning books. And it is A Child of Books. Now, this one is by Oliver Jeffers and Sam Winston, and it's absolutely stunning. I'm going to read you the blurb from it and then I'm going to show you some of the pictures because it is just gorgeous. It says, I am a child of books. I come from a world of stories. A little girl, a child of books, sails her raft across a sea of words and arrives at the house of a young boy. She invites him to go away with her on adventures into the world of stories where, with only a little imagination, anything at all can happen. The end papers are gorgeous. These are all titles and authors of books. A lot of classics, a lot of really popular books. I mean, if you know any other of Oliver Jeffers' works, you know that things are just stunning. But the illustrations are really simple, accented with typeface and words and titles of books, because the whole thing is about how this girl loves to read. So all of these are excerpts from books or titles. Got letters that form the waves. I'm going to try and find my favourite page for you. This one, it says, we can lose ourselves in forests of fairy tales, and the trees are books, and the branches are words from the books, accented with leaves. And I just think it's absolutely stunning. Now, one thing that I cannot resist is a picture book about reading and about books. So that's why I picked this one up. And I don't regret it. It is gorgeous and beautiful. And I will be sharing this one with the kids in the first week of school. So yes. So that is my little mini classroom book haul for September. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're having a wonderful day. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below if you have read any of these picture books before, or if you have any suggestions for books that you think I should check out, because I do love checking out new books for the classroom. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.